Let me tell you something, brother. What even is McMahon-mania, brother? Well, forget about McMahon-mania. It's Fogmania, and we are back with another wrestling review. A SmackDown review, to be exact. March 20th, 2003, the penultimate SmackDown before we get to WrestleMania 19. And Hulk Hogan gives us a little blood, a little bit of colour. Adds a bit of colour to our life.
Absolutely, he does. We kick off with America.
America.
Let's go in and get the weapons of mass destruction, brother.
The rest of the words. America, oil money. Dun, dun, dun. Anyway, Donald Trump is your 47th president in the world. That's the only song. That's the only lyrics I know. Let's just move on.
Let's just move on.
But there was velocity matches, by the way. Let's go through them. Nick Dinsmore and Rob Conway beat Rene Dupree and Lance Cade. Now, people always complain. They always say, "Oh, Nick Dinsmore was a great worker. He could have been so much more if he didn't get the Eugene character."
Okay.
Well, you know what? Do you know anything about wrestling, by the way, before I continue my point here?
I know the stuff that matters.
Right, he knows the stuff that matters. I guarantee you, right, if Nick Dinsmore got brought up to the main roster as Nick Dinsmore, he would not have had a more memorable career than Eugene. See, Eugene was a great character that had legs, right? And I guarantee you right now, the only reason we don't see Nick Dinsmore back in WWE is not because it failed. It's because of the woke world that we live in now, and the Eugene character just wouldn't be acceptable. If the world hadn't gone to shit and we could still have a character like Eugene and make fun of somebody like Eugene, this guy would be getting brought back from time to time. Yes or no?
Oh, I totally agree.
It's just unfortunate that he had a character that just wouldn't be approved of nowadays. Can you imagine if this Eugene character was brought back for special appearances or like Raw anniversaries?
Oh, it'd be great, it'd be brilliant.
Yeah, but can you imagine the heat that they would get?
No, I know.
So, people saying, "Oh man, they ruined him."
No, but
Eugene was more over than Nick Dinsmore could have been with anything else.
Eugene's better than R-Truth. People won't realise this, but Eugene played a Mongoloid better than R-Truth plays whatever he is.
I know, but R-Truth doesn't really play a dumb person, doesn't he? Not just play someone behind the... Well, a wee bit dumb, like...
A wee bit dumb, baby.
But Eugene was mentally fucking, disabled.
Mentally disabled, right. The writers must think we're mentally disabled.
Sean O'Hare beat Canyon with Jackie Gator. Now, recently Mark Henry put Sean O'Hare in his top 4 guys that would help him get to a bar brawl. Not going to disagree, Sean O'Hare's a jack guy, looks the part. I mean, for all we know, he could be a legit tough dude. Never really seen him fight though, so can't say too much. Nunzio with the FBI defeated Tajiri, and A-Train with Big Show squashed Funaki. So, big WrestleMania match coming up. You're getting to share the ring with Undertaker, and A-Train and Big Show's only appearance this week is being relegated to Velocity to take on one half of the tag team that they beat last week. SmackDown's #1 announcer. I mean, tell me what's happening.
I don't know what's happening. SmackDown is dying compared to Raw. SmackDown is pish. Even the main event thing, which we'll get to later, just sucks. But anyway, Charlie Haas against Rhino. My thoughts on this? This match was a wee bit dead.
Any thoughts on why A-Train and Big Show are on Velocity?
Well, you know what, right?
I kind of...
I'll give you 10 seconds of it, right? Because I want to just move on. But...
Well, I guess
is fucking Nathan Jones any worse than Big Show or A-Train at this point? Even though I put them over last week.
Ah, yes.
Well, they all fucking... Yeah, but Nathan Jones is greener than a banana that's just been picked for the fucking... the tree, right? What's A-Train and Big Show's excuses? No one cares about him at this stage. Big Show's a circus act.
No, you asked, are they any better? And I'm assuming you mean in the ring, and the answer to that is yes, 100%.
I mean overall.
Even in promos are better.
Nathan Jones talking about, I did time, Undertaker. You know, that's a knife. I think it was pretty good.
That's a knife. Well, I mean, it is. I know you're just putting the guy over because he's got a funny sounding accent. Anyway, I was trying to set you up to talk about Velocity, but since you don't care...
Fuck Velocity! See if we want to watch Velocity, then this is SmackDown.
Aye, it's SmackDown and A-Train and Big Show are not on it.
How about we talk about it when we get to the Taker match? I mean, this is a SmackDown review, not the Oh, let's talk about Nick Dunsmore and the other fucking jobbers.
Well, I'm giving the people what they want. A bit of insight on what happened here in Velocity.
Anyway, Charlie Haas against Rhino. Thoughts on the match?
Alright.
It was alright. Now, my problem here is that they're hyping up Rhino and Bermo as this like experienced tag team. He's known him 2 minutes.
They've been tag teaming for like 2 weeks at the most. Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin are just boring, honestly. I don't really care about them when they're with Kurt Angle, and I care about them even less when Kurt's not there. And guess what?
Kurt's not there.
Kurt wasn't there.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably Shelton Benjamin's like what, second best part of his career, and it's not that Shelton Benjamin's shite. People commenting our feeds, oh, why are you saying that about Shelton Benjamin? Shelton Benjamin's pish. I'll tell you how you know wrestling's dead. See when Shelton Benjamin's in AEW and he feels like one of the biggest deals in it? That's when you know it's fucked. Shelton, at what, 49? Ain't no stopping me. Yo, I don't mind Shelton Benjamin, but come on. The guy's boring. His best gimmick was the Big Mama gimmick.
Somebody call my mom.
No, but wasn't it though?
Nah, was it?
I think it was. Him getting his Royal Rumble number and Big Mama was in the house.
So you think that's the best period of Shelton Benjamin?
What's when I enjoyed him the most? When did you enjoy him the most then? Big man?
Don't know. Probably.
I see you can't name one.
Probably when he was on Raw for a bit. I don't know. He was
Like boring the tits office. Who? Fucking Shelton Benjamin's shite.
Anyway.
I mean, he's better than Charlie Haas, I'll give him that. Like, but
DQ, Benoit runs in, saves Rhino for a double team. We've got Bob Costa putting over Hulk and Vince McMahon.
Do you know who this guy is?
Heard him. I'm not too sure what he does.
I have no idea who the guy is, to be honest. But he put it over.
I definitely know.
to be showed in public.
I mean, I definitely know the name, and I mean, I'm sure he's big time. Like, I just couldn't really tell you what he's done. Stephanie McMahon is backstage with Brian Kendrick. She says that she's angry that Brian was revealed as the Pittsburgh Penguin last week. Says that Brian is a liability because he is not part of the SmackDown roster. Brian apologised, saying that he just wanted to impress her. Steph says that Brian can beat Shannon Moore tonight. He will get a spot on the roster. So, Steph is disappointed, but is willing to give Brian a chance to be a part of the roster. So
Brian Kendrick is better than Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin when it comes to actually being able to cut a promo.
But who's denied that? I mean, who's came out and...
No, but I'm not saying... I think people...
No, but you're saying that as if... I mean, like, I mean... No
honestly, Brian Kendrick's done more for me in his wrestling career than Shelton Benjamin. Oh, a T-bone suplex off the ladder. Fucking... I'm sick of this pretending that Shelton Benjamin's great when he's really not.
I think Shelton Benjamin's good for creating moments because he's agile.
Yeah.
And I think in terms of spots... ladder spots, top rope spots. Like, see that kick that Shawn Michaels hit something? That's great. I mean, that is great. But the thing is, see if that isn't Shawn Michaels hitting him with a super kick, nobody really cares.
Yeah, if that's Jeremy Buck,
nah, if that's
nobody
Jeremy
gives two fucks.
That's not on the Raw highlight fucking package for 20 years, you know what I mean? So, you're only as good as who you work with, and that's kind of Shelton Benjamin's... Oh, he got a pinfall victory over Trick... What did it lead to?
Eugene got a pinfall victory over Triple H. Does it mean he's not retarded? Come on, people.
We got a John Cena rap, and I mean, I'm liking these John Cena raps, and Brock Lesnar next week is, I think, gonna get the Dr. Fuckonomics. He's gonna get his ass whooped.
He is here. See, he's going to open challenge at Mania 19. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, he's gonna call out some wannabe rappers, but next week he's gonna take care of Brock. So we got a lie, cheat, steal. Los Guerreros have a skit on the golf course. I thought it was pretty funny.
Holmes, we don't do foursomes, man.
Yeah, that was definitely the best part of it.
Best part of the show for me.
Online World of Wrestling described it as another hilarious skit. I've enjoyed both of these skits. You had this one, and obviously a few weeks ago you had the one with the mum and the baby. I'm not sure I'd say they're hilarious though.
No.
I think they're funny, but to me
this one was the better one.
To me, hilarious is Rock and Hurricane.
Aye. But here, Online World of Wrestling said...
But they're definitely SmackDown.
They're SmackDown guys.
He's a SmackDown guy for sure. He represents the blue brand, but we represent the red brand over here.
Absolutely.
But here, not taking anything away from Los Guerreros, I prefer these skits over their matches.
Well, absolutely.
So I would prefer to get these skits every single week.
Well, put it this way, Guerrero needed this. He needed to reinvent it.
Yeah. Speaking of other matches, we get one of the matches up next. 6-man tag. Rikishi and Los Guerreros taking on the full-blooded Italians. Do you like the full-blood Italian theme song?
That's alright. It was good seeing the football Nunzio back in ECW or NXT. Sorry,
I like Nunzio push him. Rikishi hits Palumbo with the Sevak kick. No idea what that is. Then Eddie hits the frog splash for the win. I think the Sevak kick's just a super kick, but a guy with a fat ass doing it. We get an interview with Bobby the Brain Heenan. He says he's not sure Vince would be Vince without Hulk, and he's not sure Hulk would be Hulk without Vince. I think that's fair.
Yes.
I actually think that's a genuine fair comment. Because for me, Hulkamania doesn't go over without Vince McMahon.
I agree.
The Vince McMahon helps get Hulkamania over. And without Hulkamania, WWE is nowhere near as big as it was, because that was the driving force behind it.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Hulkamania was bigger than wrestling. It was.
Yeah.
See in the 80s, no one talked. You spoke about Hulk Hogan before you spoke about wrestling.
Yeah. He was in Rocky. All that Thunderlips.
Hulk Hogan was essentially the brand. Hulk Hogan was WWE before WWF was WWF. He was the brand. Wrestling was just like the wee sub brand or whatever. Hulk Hogan was the man. But again, Hulk Hogan wouldn't have been the man without McMahon. So it's like, yeah, you need McMahon. You don't have the man without McMahon. You can't spell the man without McMahon.
You cannot.
And Hulk Hogan was the man.
It's a shame though, because I think you can tell at this point that Heenan's health is deteriorating. He's not the guy he was on Nitro.
Yeah, is it not by 2006? He's pretty much done.
Aye.
Did we not see it? Is he not have an appearance by 2006 and he's kind of just gone?
I think he does. He's at Mania 20. I'm pretty sure. But I don't know what happened to him.
Who's that guy that stood up before the Survivor Series match?
Freddie Blassie. He died in 2003.
At least they got to see the right team.
Stand up.
At least they got to see the right team win.
Why were they putting over Freddie Blassie? Who is he?
Who is he? Former wrestling guy, isn't he?
Former wrestling guy, but why is he rallying the troops at Survivor Series 01?
Well, who do you want to rally the troops?
Fucking somebody better than him. Freddie Blassie.
Who? Name somebody.
Yavna Giraffe.
Name somebody.
Fucking McMahon would have done.
That's a fair point, actually.
Fuck's McMahon getting Freddie. Yo, Bruno Sammartino is on a different I don't even like Bruno Sammartino, but he's on a different playing field than fucking Diddy Man Blassie.
Right, okay.
What? Did I go too much in there on Freddie Blassie?
No, you didn't go too much in.
That's alright then. Up next, got Jamie Noble against Booyaka. Rey Mysterio wearing the Shawn Michaels Survivor Series 2002 tanned, shitey creek brown attire. It doesn't suit Rey. He suits bright colours, reds, blues, greens. Not a shitey brown colour, man.
Well, nobody really suits shitey brown, though, to be fair to them.
Who's actually wore brown in wrestling and pulled it off? Viscera? But he wore purple.
Yeah.
Mankind?
Yeah, but it kind of did look shite on him, didn't it? Although maybe Mankind was supposed to have a shitey attire, you know.
Maybe McMahon would suit brown on him.
Maybe, I don't know. Anyway,
big bit of shite.
Brown's not a good look.
It's not. I'll tell you what's not a good look though after the victory. Ray wins, West Coast Pop, brilliant. Kurt and Eric Angle, right? Eric sucks. This fucking program sucks. Brock and Kurt deserve better, even though they're both in it and could automatically... I mean, they could elevate it themselves, but Stephanie's not that good. Eric Angle has never did an acting lesson as Puff. And I feel like at this stage, I feel like the best of Kurt Angle's behind him. Like, in terms of, like... Do you not think so? I miss the Kurt Angle of, like, 01 and 02.
Yeah,
that's 2000.
That's actually my favourite Angle. A lot of people talk about Perk Angle, like, but for me...
No, I like Perk Angle too, but I think Kurt Angle in the last couple of years, he's a bit bland. Isn't he? He's a bit...
the wrestling machine. It's like, well, what else do they
don't
got?
Get me wrong, when he enters the chamber and he's hitting Germans, it's great. You know, his match against Taker's great, but... You know, I'm not a very big fan of the black people. I mean, that's a pretty funny thing. The bestiality thing, Booker T and Charmaine. I mean, that's funny, but...
Charmel.
Alright, anyway.
Why can't you...
I forgot her name.
Charmaine.
Well, that's off for the Sopranos.
No, but you just said somebody else there, like 5 minutes ago. You got them wrong.
Who?
Can't remember who, but...
Jamie Noble.
No. Somebody else. You totally butchered her name. Then you said you didn't know who Nick Dunsmore was. And there was another name.
I actually thought it was going to be Nick Aldis.
No.
But then you were beginning to put him over, and I was like, can't be Nick Aldis.
What's he ever done to get put
What's
over?
he fucking done?
What is it with the F-bombs, man? I'm on a count about double digits here for you.
Right, I'll reel them in.
That's good to know. Well, I would actually like to get this monetised. Aye, so let's go. Continue.
I mean, I just think this feud sucks, man. I've nothing really. I don't care about it. Eric Angle's in the ring for too long. Kurt's like, oh, you're going to be the next big loser.
Here, what was your issue with Eric Angle? Like, you seem to hate on the guy. What's he done?
I think he's... Alright, maybe I'm going in on him, but I just don't think Brock and Kurt are doing it for me.
Yeah, but...
They shouldn't be main event Mania.
All Eric Angle's ever been in WWE for is to be a Kurt Angle lookalike and distract his opponent.
Apparently he's a serious MFer and not a matitude faller, if you catch me.
Oh, aye, I wouldn't mess with Eric Angle apparently, but there you go.
Stephanie McMahon's new music hits, what did you make of that?
New music?
Aye.
What was it? What was the song you came out to?
Still, the tune.
She had that I'm all grown up forever.
That's new music.
No, it's not.
Aye, it is. Right there, it says new music.
I
was hoping you'd catch on because I didn't catch on.
No, it wasn't new music.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Unless
It's dubbed in or
I
something.
mean, unless they tried it for 1 week and they went, oh no, we don't like that. It was I'm all grown up and she's already used that.
I'm all grown up now. Right. Brock Lesnar comes out, slides through the ring. Kurt then throws Eric in front of Brock. Kurt then smashes a crutch over Angle's head, hits him a big angle slam on a chair. The chair then just flew out the ring.
Here, what's your thoughts that Eric Angle would actually beat Brock in a legit fight?
I'm not convinced. But then Kurt beat Brock in a legit fight, so...
And apparently Eric would mess up Kurt. Well, Kurt's saying that. I think he's just putting his brother over. I think he's being respectful.
I think there's a difference between...
Yeah, but look at brothers. Look at the way... Like, I think Kurt's just putting his brother over. Same with the Klitschko's. Look at how Jake Paul and Logan go on. You think you're better? There's no way you're better than me. Even look at the Tates. Look at Andrew. I mean, they've got a lot of respect for each other.
Yes, but I think there's a difference between what Kurt Angle wrestles like and actually battering someone.
Like, the Tate brothers have both said that the other would beat the other. And the Klitschko brothers have both said, nah, my brother would beat me.
Yeah, but that's just being modest.
And I'm pretty sure Kurt's came out and said, ah, no, I wouldn't mess with Eric. Eric was the man.
Well, what is Eric? Like, what actually is he?
Just a guy.
Well, then, that's the problem, though. Everyone else we're mentioning here are, like, over. Boxers.
I know, but you heard the way Jake Paul and Logan got on? They're bitching over each other. I would beat you. No, you would beat me. It's like, what about supporting your brother? You know what I mean? Like, it's the different levels here, I think. Anyway, would Eric Angle beat Kurt? Would Eric Angle beat Brock in a real fight?
I don't think so.
Maybe a punch to the stomach and Brock's Dervatitis or whatever it's called.
But we got to bear in mind
What's that
here,
called?
Brock's young here. I don't think this is Brock at his peak.
Nah, Brock's green, isn't he? Like,
yeah, he's green. You know, like Kurt beat him, but I mean, well then, would Perk Angle have beat Brock in like 2010 or that period? But then Kurt's older.
I doubt it because Brock had a lot more MMA experience, actual fighting experience.
Well, Kurt bottled it then, didn't he?
Yeah, so when did Kurt fight Brock?
It was like 2003.
But listen, all they had both was wrestling experience back then.
Yeah.
And Kurt was an Olympic gold medalist. Now, I'm not saying Brock didn't win some good awards at amateur levels, but you'd like to think that winning a gold medal, trumps everything else. So I think it's very believable that Kurt would be better in a fight because pretty much not all they were known for was both being like legit wrestlers, and Kurt wrestled at a higher level. But if you're talking a fight in 2010, I mean, Brock's trained in MMA.
Yeah.
So I would have to imagine that by 2010, even if you took Kurt Angle at his best, even if you took peak Kurt Angle, whatever year that would be, you'd probably have to favour a 2010 Brock to beat him because of the new skills that he's added.
Yeah.
Although some people would say, judging on Brock's MMA career, he didn't really add anything there.
It's been labelled as a fight. It sounds more like a wrestling match, like a wrestling on a mat. If it's an all-out fight, no rules, we're battering each other, I'm going Brock every day of the week. And then I'll double down on the Eric Angle as well. Anyway, Kurt runs off, the referees get chased away.
Bring back the brawl for all.
I'd bring it back. Brock Lesnar, though, was he injured? What's going on? We'll see later on when he gets a wee... The referee was touching Brock up, man. It was weird.
Brock, you okay? Brock. Right, up next we've got Undertaker versus Build Him Up. Bill DeMott had a bit of a winning streak until he took on Rikishi, and now I'm sure he's just going to be
Undertaker defeats Bill DeMott, but I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. Because of course he was going to beat Bill DeMott.
Yeah, I mean...
We haven't seen DeMott in weeks, and he just came out here to get squashed.
He did whip it. I wouldn't say he got squashed. Like, he had some big moves, and Undertaker had to whip out the tombstone to win.
First tombstone, I believe.
So, I mean, you say squashed. I wouldn't describe this as being squashed.
I think Undertaker's been squashed. What's the actual need of this?
Momentum's been squashed. We got Brock Lesnar backstage receiving medical attention. Apparently, we were going to get an update.
We never did.
All they did was put ice on.
I just think it's... See, considering we are 10 days away from Mania, this ain't good enough.
No, it's no.
I mean, this is an era that's supposed to be great.
Then we got Shannon Moore with Matt Hardy taking on Brian Kendrick. Brian Kendrick got the win. Rey Mysterio came out to help him after Matt Hardy jumped in to take a beat down there, and then Brian Kendrick earned a spot on the WWE SmackDown roster. Congratulations to him. Backstage, we got Vince McMahon and his attorney. Vince McMahon says, it's all here, it's all written in, it's all here in paper. All we need now is a signature of Mr. Terry Bolla.
Terry Bolla, brother. But it's funny, like, there's definitely a meme to be made out of this where McMahon's like, so you're telling me it's okay, the contract. It's like McMahon trying to beg a pardon for Donald Trump. That's what it felt like.
We got Rhino versus Haas earlier, so later on we get Benoit versus Shelton Benjamin.
Ain't no stopping me. No.
Well, he did get stopped because Benoit made him tap it.
This is just boring though. It's like you seen the match earlier between the other guys.
This does nothing for me. Two boring wrestling matches. Don't really care.
You know what the problem is? See on SmackDown, I think you've got a lot of great stars. You do. I mean, you've got fucking McMahon and Hogan, right? You've got Taker, you've got Brock and Angle, right? But see the drop off between them and like. But then you've got Rey who you can utilise, and then Benoit, Guerrero. They're guys who can just do so, but they're all wasted in a tag division. In Rey's case, cruiserweight. You know,
SmackDown's a wrestling heavy show.
No, but Raw's mad, right? Because see, there's it's arguable, right? You can argue the case on Raw that there is like 5 or 6 better people than the world title feud.
Aye.
You know, you've got Rock, you've got Austin, you've got Michaels, you've got Jericho. I mean, honestly, if you booked Kane or RVD correctly, they can go above Booker T. It's just all about how you... I mean, the Raw roster fucking shits on SmackDown, man.
I always thought so. Right, then we got Jesse Ventura backstage, and he says...
I like Jesse.
Yeah, he talked about WrestleMania, all this stuff. Talked about McMahon and Hogan.
Steel beams don't melt, brother.
Yeah, Jesse Ventura, people like to call him a big conspiracy theorist. That's like a nasty word, that, isn't it? People almost, it's almost as bad as being a nonce, according to some people, isn't it? No, it's a dirty word, isn't it? Conspiracy theorist. No, I mean, God forbid you're willing to question something. God forbid you're not just some brain dead idiot that will believe everything we've been told. Oh, what's that? You're trying to formulate your own opinion? Oh, you're a bad guy, man. You're a conspiracy theorist. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah, but...
Some conspiracies are a bit far-fetched, but, I mean, a lot of them aren't.
American ones aren't.
There's a particular guy out there, and I'm not going to mention his name, but it's not AJ Styles, although he does have the same first 2 initials, that has pretty much been blacklisted out of everything for conspiracies, and pretty much every conspiracy he's ever had came true. So, I mean...
So how much conspiracy is conspiracy?
Aye, so anyway.
Anyway, right, I'll tell you what. Seeing Mean Gene interview Hogan, this is everything that's right with the world. This is professional wrestling. This is sports entertainment. This is a site that is just meant to be, well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
Do you not think...
That's fucking epic.
Do you not
Goosebumps worthy stuff here.
Do you not think Mean Gene called it a day too early? Or was it...
Maybe, but he looked done here, to be fair.
I think there was room for Mean Gene. I would have liked to have seen Mean Gene in a bigger role during the Ruthless Aggression era.
I know,
even if it's not full...
He's the voice of, like, the VHS, not the DVD.
I know, but even if it's not full-time, like, I would have liked to have seen Mean Gene
maybe we'll see him more, I don't know what he's doing, but there's just something right about Mean Gene. He's talking here, he's like, so, you know, McMahon, well, let me tell you something, brother Mean Gene. McMahon-mania, he sucks. I'm not gonna let Hulkamania die, brother. But, I mean, it's alright Hogan talking the big man, but where was he last week?
Hiding.
He was fucking hiding. He was absolutely hiding. He was hiding. Joe Biden. Mean Gene's like, there, Vince McMahon. McMahon then tells the crew backstage to watch the monitors because it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good because he comes in the ring, surprised into his quads, bang, steel chair to the back of Hogan. This was a good chair shot, hits him with a few more. Then he waits for Hogan to go up the decrepit back of Big Terry Hulk Hogan. He stands up, chair shot to the dome, blade job to the dome, brother. I thought this was alright. I mean, Hogan makes the most obvious blade jobs, but it is what it is.
Aye, I mean, even the cut, it's just a straight line across the fucking forehead. But it is what it is. Vince grabs the contract and he signs his name on the dotted line. Then he stabs Hulk in the forehead with a pen. And Vince forces Hulk Hogan to sign the contract with his own blood. Damn it. So, yeah, we're getting a contract here written in blood. A good way for SmackDown to go off the air. But
McMahon looks back. Hogan's pissing blood at his forehead.
But
McMahon's like, yeah.
This is just overshadowing everything else on Raw. And that's why, I mean, this is just overshadowing everything else on SmackDown. And that's why it's in the main event. Like, and I'm not saying that this shouldn't be overshadowing the world title picture, because it's not like the world title picture on Raw is the best thing going, but I don't think this would overshadow Austin Rock.
No. This is cast at a shadow, man, that makes Hogan and McMahon look black. they're not technically they're cast in the shadow, but you get my point, right? Anyway, what's worse, Booker T and Triple H's feud, or Brock and Kurt's? I think it's Brock and Kurt's.
Aye, Brock and Kurt's is doing nothing for me.
Like, I think this is the first brand split WrestleMania, and going into it, both matches are being overshadowed by two single matches with nothing on the line, really.
I just don't know how people prefer SmackDown over Raw.
Is it unfortunate for the title matches, or is it just simply a case is that the four men involved in the other two matches are just the biggest stars wrestling I've ever seen?
No, it could be that, but no, I remember when after Mania and the brand split first started, I think we preferred SmackDown a lot more than Raw.
Yeah, Raw was weird, man.
But see, to me, I'm not blaming it on them, but I think around the time when the SmackDown 6 began to formulate, that's to me when SmackDown started going downhill and Raw got a lot better. Yeah, everyone would always point to, so what was better on the Ruthless again? Oh, SmackDown because the SmackDown 6.
No. I
think SmackDown was better before the SmackDown 6.
See, on SmackDown though, right, you were getting Taker as champ working like every match, doing title matches, right, every week. You had Rock appearing like every week for a while.
You had Vince McMahon as the GM.
Yeah, you had Vince McMahon as the GM. You had Hogan as well. Like, Hogan was full time right up until like just before SummerSlam.
Jericho, Triple H.
Yeah, so I mean, Raw was dying. There was nothing on Raw.
Big thing on Raw was Ric Flair versus fucking Austin.
And it wasn't that good, and then the really shitey NWO.
Aye, the NWO with Big Show. Fuck. I mean, what the fuck?
But anyway, that's the past. This is 2003. I am going to give this show a 5 out of 10. Massively propped up by Hogan and McMahon. I mean, the Guerreros thing was good as well, but just a lot of matches I am not invested in here for the Blue brand.
Yeah. I mean, I'll give it a 6. Decent. But not much more than that.
Decent, but not much more than that. We've got, 2 more shows till WrestleMania.
Well, let's look at the big matches that are happening on SmackDown. Take away McMahon Hogan. Brock Angle, really disappointed with that feud. The tag team match, a bunch of guys I don't really care about. I mean, Eddie Guerrero's Eddie Guerrero, but yeah, it is what it is. Taker and Nathan Austin, what's his name?
Jones.
That's
it was Taker and Austin.
Versus Big Show and A-Train. Abysmal, don't care for it. Matt Hardy and Rey Mysterio, it's a throwaway match.
Yeah.
The build is pretty much non-existent. There's no build.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might be facing each other, but where's the build? Where's the rivalry? Where's the feud? It's not really there. I think that's it.
Yeah, no, I think that is it. But you know what? Another reason why wrestling.
But you look at everything on Raw. Everything that is on Raw is, even if you don't like it, you feel like it's been built a lot better on SmackDown.
Yeah. But I mean, look at the WrestleMania card. It's still really good. But could you imagine though, in these days, if they were trying to force it with 50-50 with the men and the women, how much diluted the card would be?
Deluded.
Dilute it. I mean, it'd be ridiculous. There's one women's match on this card, and you could argue it's one too many.
I've no issue with the one women's match. Like,
No, I know, I have no issue with it, but I mean, if it got dropped for another match, I mean, people wouldn't be greeting about it back then.
no.
They wouldn't be. Anyway, it's a 5.5 out of 10. Top 5 moments up next. Personally, I'll struggle to find 5, but we'll do our best.
There'll be 5.
There'll be 5. Anyway, till next time. Peace.